Welcome back to Python Unlocked. We are exploring different type of operators in Python. As of now, हमने explore करा arithmetic operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, comparison operators, and assignment operators. So in this video, we'll dive into two more categories, which are membership operators and identity operators. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So firstly, we will explore membership operators. So as a term membership, as a main term over here as a member. So what we are doing over here in membership operator हम check करते हैं कि कोई value sequence का part है कि नहीं, कोई value member है किसी sequence का कि नहीं. Take a simple example. let's say मेरे पास एक सीक्वेंस है, एक वेरिएबल है ए, उसमें एक सीक्वेंस स्टोर्ड है, लेट्स से ए बी सी, एक स्ट्रिंग मैंने स्टोर करा हुआ है, एक सीक्वेंस ए, एक वेरिएबल ए में जो कि एक स्ट्रिंग है ए बी सी. अब मैं ये चेक करना चाह रही हूँ कि वेदर दिस सी इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ सीक्वेंस और नॉट, वेदर दिस सी इज़ अ मेंबर ऑफ दिस sequence or not. So how I'll be doing that? Simply b in a. Now, this particular thing will return me true because in is basically a membership operator that will check whether this b is present in this sequence or not. Now at present this b is a present in this sequence, so I'll be getting what? I'll be getting true as output. So remember this, membership operator usually क्या करता है, check करता है कि whether certain value is a part of, is a member of any sequence, any collection. That sequence can be a string, that collection can be a list, tuple, anything. Okay, what we are doing, simply we are checking the presence or absence over here. If the value is present, I'll be getting true. If the value is member, I'll be getting true. If value is not present, I'll be getting false. Okay, now for example, if I'm saying d in a, if I'm running this, as you can see, D is not a member of this A. So what I'll be getting as output, I'll be getting false as output. That means if I am using in operator, I'll be getting true if the value is a part of sequence, and if value is not part of sequence, the output is what? Output is will be false in that scenario. Okay, now in this also we are having other category, that is not in. Now not in is the reverse of in operator. That is basically what? If I am doing B not in A, if I'm doing B not in A over here, you can see B is a part of sequence, right? I'm using not in, I'm checking value is not a part of sequence, but value is a part of sequence over here. So what I'll be getting for this? It will be returning me false. Whereas for this, D, if I'm using D not in, D is not a part of sequence, which statement holds true because the D is not a part of this sequence, right? D is not a part of this sequence. So what I'll be getting in case of not in, I'll be getting true over here. Remember this, in will returns you true if value is a part of sequence, and if value is not part of sequence, I'll be getting false as output. Whereas not in will return me true if value is not a part of sequence and returns me false if value is a part of sequence. I hope the basic concept is clear. Let's understand this in a better way with the help of code. Let's say I'm taking any variable and that I'm declaring on string, let's say Python unlocked. I simply want to check whether the P is a part of this sequence or not, this string or not. So what it's simply supposed to do, print P in A. Let's run this portion. So you can see as a P is a part of that sequence that I am providing as input, so I am getting true over here. Okay, let's say instead of this P, I am putting anything that is not a part of sequence. For example, I am putting Z. So as Z is not a part of this sequence, if I run this, so you can see I am getting false over here. That means in will return me true if a value is a part of sequence and returns me false if value is not a part of sequence. Now for example, instead of this, I am using capital P. I am having small p in my collection, I am having small p in my sequence, but I don't have a capital P in that. If I try to run this, again I'll be getting false because Python is a case sensitive language. Okay, instead of If I'll be checking for small p, I'll be getting true. If I'm checking for capital P, I'll be getting false, as Python is a case sensitive. So it will not provide me true, or it will not give me true when I'll be providing a uppercase P, because uppercase P is not a part of my sequence. I hope this is clear. Okay, now for example, instead of this n, I am using not n. Now not n will return me true if value is not a part of sequence. So this is, I am getting true if value is not a part of sequence. If value is a part of sequence, I'll be getting false in that scenario when I'm using not an operator, because I am dealing with the absence over here. I am dealing with value is not present in sequence, but here value is present. That's why I'm getting false over here. I hope this is clear. Let's say instead of I am dealing with a string, I am dealing with a list. Okay, I want to check whether 4 is a part of my sequence or not. 4 in A. So you can, I am getting true over here, as 4 is a part of sequence. That means I can apply a membership operator on any sequence, on any collection. Okay, so membership operator is simply what? It will check the presence, it will check the absence. If I'm using not in. In for checking the presence, for checking the absence, I'll be using not in. In will give me true if the value is a part of sequence, and gives me false if value is not a part of sequence. Whereas not in will give me true if value is not a part of sequence, and gives me false if value is a part of sequence. I hope this is clear. Let's move forward to identity operators. Now next is identity operators. So what are identity operators? Identity operators simply used to compare the memory location of the object. Now what does that simply means? For example, I am having any variable a. Now if I say 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's say I am having b, that is also 1, 2, 3. Now what I am doing in identity operators, if I am writing a is b, that simply means I am checking whether a and b are equal or not. If I say a and b, if I check the values, values are equal, but a and b both are independent variable. They are referring a different memory location. They are not referring the same memory location. They are not referring the same memory, if I can say. So I'll be getting false over here. So identity operator is basically what? What do you interpret by identity operator? Identity operators are used to compare memory location of two objects. Okay, that means whether two variables, let's say in this scenario, a and b both are having same value, whether they are, whether both the variable are referring the same value, but they are not referring the same memory location. Okay, make this clear. Identity operator simply means they're supposed to refer a same memory location, and they're supposed to have a same value. If they are having a same value but referring to a same different memory location, I'll be getting false in that scenario. Okay, let's interpret this in a better way with the help of code. For example, I'm copying this collection only and providing that to B. Let's say I'm writing print A is B. Now a and b both are having same values, but a is an independent variable, b is an independent variable. If I run this, what I'll be getting, let me clean my screen first. Now you can see both are having same element in a collection, but still I am getting false because they are referring to different memory location. Now for example, instead of writing like this, if I'm commenting this portion and I'm writing b is equal to a, that means whatever value that is in a, I am assigning that value, I'm providing the same memory location to b as well. If I run this now, so you can see I am getting true over here, because in this scenario a and b are referring to same memory location. That means any change I'll be making in A will impact B as well, or any change I will make in B that will impact A as well. For example, let's say if I add any element in A, that will make impact in B. Any change I will make in B, that will make impact in A. Okay, so this is what they are referring to, same memory location in identity operators. I hope this is clear. Identity operators simply means it will not only check for values, it will not only look for values, it will also look for whether they are referring to same memory location or not. Okay, so for example, if I'm saying A, hold on, next is A is not B. Now A is B, right? So for this particular, what I'll be getting, I'll be getting false as output because they are having same value, they are referring to same memory location, so I'm getting false over here. Whereas if I am commenting this particular portion and uncommenting this, so A is not B. That means A and B दोनों similar नहीं है, दोनों memory location दोनों का similar नहीं है. So I am getting true over here. Whereas if the scenario is, if I am providing the same thing, instead of checking this particular, I am checking A is equal to B. Remember, A is equal to B, check whether they are having a same value or not. If values are similar, I'll be getting true. Whereas identity operators will check whether they are referring to the same memory location, instead of not only checking whether they are having the same values or not. So identity operators will provide me true if they are having a same memory location, if they are referring to same memory location. I hope this is clear. I hope all the operators that we have discussed, that we have covered, is clear for you. In case you are having any doubt, please comment section में अपने doubts को डालें. And there is one quiz for you to test your knowledge. Okay, so first question is, what does X is Y check for? Options are here, opt for the right option. Okay, so these are the four options which are given to you. What is the output of A is equal to, in list form you are having 1 comma 2. B, again in list you are having 1 comma 2. If you print A is equal to B, comma A is B. So you need to provide output for this in comment section. What is the output of this particular? Now let me know which operation we are applying over here and what will be the output for this operation. Next question is, what is the output of the following Python code, where we are having A, in which we are having list that is having two element 1 and 2, whereas we are assigning the memory B, we are assigning B is equal to A, and you need to provide me the output for this. Okay, I hope all the operators are clear for you. In case you are having any doubt, please put in comment section below, and please answer this quiz in comment section below. So thanks for watching the video.